Well, hi, and welcome to Proven Principles. My name is Jeff Gamagami, and we're going to spend some time today talking about goal setting and that little ups and downs things you go through. So chances are you've joined, you probably watched our first video or second video, and someone probably talked to you about when you started the business setting some goals and why goals are so important. And so they might have given you your Fast Start training package, and you've gone through and started to sit down and look at goals. And so I want to explain to you why goals are so important. First of all, it was a study done. It was actually done by, I believe, one of the largest universities in the world, and they took the graduating class of Yale University and they asked them who had written goals. And it turns out that only 3% of the graduating class of Yale, one of the top universities in the world, actually had written goals. They tracked that group over a period of time, and they found 30 years later that 3% that had written tangible goals had accumulated more wealth and more success and were happier than the other 97% combined. And that just shows you 100% without any doubt that goals actually work. So what actually is going to happen to you? Well, you're most likely just new into this business, and so over the next few minutes we're going to talk about, you're going to start the business on day one, and maybe someone gave you a phone call and they started talking to you about, are you open to looking at something? And you're probably a bit skeptical, but you came along. And you go up here and you go to a presentation and you go, gosh, this sounds pretty good. And you're pretty excited. And then, you kind of go home that night and think, gosh, but can I do it? And do I know enough people? And all the objections, all the little chatter in your head. Have I got time? Have I got money? Who will I talk to, etc. And then you've got to a stage where you might have gone through a follow-up, maybe to a training is often the thing that happens. And you went, wow, this is great. I've got some more tools. I can see what they're doing. I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. And you get up here and you join the business. And then you go home that night and you think, oh my gosh, what have I done? Will it really work for me? And you start to get these self-doubts. And this is a process you're going to go through up and down and up and down and up and down. I promise you that every single person who's succeeded in this business has gone through and is going through the same thing that you are going through right now. And so the trick, if there's a trick to anything, is that these little points down here, it's easy to quit on yourself. You don't quit on Nu Skin, you quit on your goals and your dreams. And so you've got to have focused, like a laser beam, goals in place. And so by having strong goals, by having strong values as to what's important to you, you will start to see that you can overcome any obstacle that's put in front of you. These little times here are obstacles, and you want to be able just to smash through them and to be able to do anything you want to do. And it's really focused on that. And so I just wanted you to understand that you're going to go through these ups and downs. It's a natural part of learning, and I hope that's really helpful for you. Thanks very much for listening to this little clip on Proven Principles, and we'll be seeing you with an episode real soon. Bye for now. Well, hi, and welcome to another episode of Proven Principles. My name is Jeff Gamagami, and we're going to spend some time talking more about goals. And so in our last episode, we started to talk about how you're going to go through ups and downs and ups and downs, and that's just a natural part of learning, and it's a natural thing that's going to go. And the way to smash through those goals and smash through those obstacles is really to have focus and have written, tangible goals. And so I want to teach you a little acronym that I found very, very helpful. It's called SMART, S-M-A-R-T. SMART goals are goals that will happen. First, you must make sure your goals are specific. How can you make sure that those goals are absolutely crystal clear? So if you walked down the beach and you picked up an old bottle and rubbed it, and I popped out, and I asked you to give me specific goals, if you just said, I want a new car, well, gosh, I could bring you totally the wrong car. I could bring you a second-hand old junker. It's very different than I would like a brand new BMW 328S, etc. Is a very, very different, M series is a very, very different goal, etc. So what is the color? What is the trim? What is the year? The more specific you can be with your goals, the absolute faster you're going to get it. The next is measurable. Is that goal measurable? Can you actually physically see if can you measure if you achieve it? Is it attainable to you? If you write something down and it's just totally beyond your beliefs, then you're probably going to self-sabotage and not get it. Is it realistic and or real? And lastly, is it time-bound? Is there a date on it? So I want to give you some real simple hints for how to write some really successful goals down. And that is to take each goal that you write and make sure it fits into this formula. It's a SMART goal. You know, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to focus on writing out actually 101 goals. I want you to get some paper right now and a notebook of sorts, and I want you to write down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 101. And I want you to sit down for a minute and think, if you couldn't fail, what would you write down? What would be your goals and your dreams? What do you want to achieve in your life? Well, how can you help your family? What's your dream home? Where would you travel to? Could you continue your education? Could you help create a fund for others to get educated? What could you do if you had time and money? And that's what we're going to spend some time talking about. And then you take each of these goals, you apply them to the SMART formula, and then you look at them every day. They say that people who are successful get obsessed with their goals. This is your map, your blueprint. This is the architectural drawings of your life. And the clearer you become on what you want to achieve, absolutely anything is possible. There's nothing special about anyone in this world. Everyone who has created great success and a great life, they have simply designed it in their mind and they have pursued it. You can do it too. I don't care what your background is. I don't care what your financial status is. I don't care what obstacle you think is in place. Actually, anything is impossible. Anything is possible. Cut that bit. Anything is possible if you're willing to focus and willing to commit to yourself to take daily actions in concert with your goals. It's just that simple. I hope you enjoyed this session of Proven Principles. I wish you great success, and we'll see you in another chapter in the future. Bye for now.